there's a feature in NotebookLM that you might have missed. So I want to take a few minutes and go through it, tell you what it's all about, and see if you care. So this is just notebooklm.google.com, and this is the, again, I don't know what they call it. I think it's, well, let's call it a homepage. And these are my notebooks down here. And then up here are, it's what we're going to talk about. It's featured notebooks. So there's a tab here. I'll just click featured notebooks and that'll expand to show all of them. And what featured notebooks are it's basically a collection of what Google considers quote unquote high quality sources that they put together, and or they have, you know, guest authors or guest whoever's come in, guest experts come in and then gather these sources so that you don't have to. And if you've used NotebookLM, then you know that the better your sources are, the better everything else will be within NotebookLM. So they basically go through and they have these different groups. So you can see on here like the Economist and Our World in Data, and they have this guy in the Atlantic, and just all these different groups. And they go in and they collect a bunch of different sources. So let me open one and show you. So this one, Arts and Culture, and this is basically everything from William Shakespeare, all of the complete plays. So this is 45 sources, and then you can read through the summary here, but it's the complete text of Shakespeare's plays. And, you know, it's designed for students, scholars, and theater lovers, etc. This basically, if you really are into Shakespeare, or you maybe want to start getting into Shakespeare, you don't have to go and look for, well, what are the things that he has? What are his plays? Like, this has all of them here. Now you can go on the left here where the sources are and click on one and get rid of the summary, and you can read through it over here. It's kind of clunky, but you can do it. And then it has a bunch of artifacts created for you already. So again, if you don't use NotebookLM normally, it can do like audio overviews, which are basically podcasts. It can do video overviews, which are short videos or maybe slide decks. It can do mind maps. It can do briefing docs. It can have notes. There are a bunch of different things that it can do. And again, maybe you don't have the time or the desire to gather all of Shakespeare's works and then create all these things and wait for them to happen. Some of them can take 5-10 minutes just for one of them. So it already did it for you. Now you can come over here. Most of these featured notebooks have something like this one that's called How to Get the Most Out of This Notebook. And if you click on that and then read through it, it'll tell you basically the idea behind it. This notebook is designed to do something, and you can do all the things. Again, you can read through that on your own time, and then just come back and it's like, oh, okay, now I want to look at, you know, again, it depends on why you're here. If you're a student, you might want the study guides. If you're just a fan, you might want to look at the video overview, or you want to look at this thing about Hamlet, etc. But you don't have to actually build this out. And if I go back and look at another one, maybe you want to look at trends in health. And again, you come in here, it has 24 sources already. Here's a summary in the middle of what it is. And then you look over here, it's like how to get the most out of this. And again, you can read through it, and it's just like, here's why we made this. Here's what you can do with it. And then again, there are different things over here. There are some flashcards here, and maybe that's interesting. You go through that. There's an audio overview here, and just a bunch of things. So the idea, again, is if you haven't used NotebookLM, you can use the featured notebooks to just get an idea of how it even works. And if you do use it, you can come in here and it's just like, well, I don't want to spend the time to get, 168 sources to get, these earning reports for the top 50 corporations. So, oh, they did it for me. So those are kind of the two main use cases. They're adding to these all the time. Like they have the dates on here. These are all public. So anyone who can use NotebookLM can come in here. One thing worth noting is you can't change the things in here. Like normally you'd have something to add more sources, and you'd have something on the Studio to add more artifacts. I'll show you just on a regular notebook. So it's like this is one of my notebooks. So it's like here I can add sources, and I can add sources here, and I can create different artifacts here. The featured notebooks don't have that. So you're just stuck with whatever they created in here. But again, that might be what you want, because this interface can be overwhelming, especially if you're just getting started. So maybe you just want to come in here and see what these different things look like. So if that's interesting, take a look. Again, just open up notebooklm.google.com, and then it'll usually have, again, about 4 of them in here. When it opens, you can go to the Featured Notebooks tab and then look through the ones that are here and see if any of them are interesting, and then go through them. And yeah, I think that's it. So hope that was useful, and I'll see you next time.